What you allow, you endorse. As a leader of a team or organization, any behavior or performance issue that you allow to take place and do nothing about is something that you personally sign off on and say, I allow this is acceptable here. That is such a dangerous thing to do as a leader, is to allow poor performance or poor behavior, because it is uniquely up to you to address those things, right? To set the standard of what is acceptable here, how do we show up together, like what are the table stakes to show up and be part of this team and hold people accountable to that. And it's not about holding people accountable to you, right? If I am the leader, I'm not saying you're accountable to me to show up this way. I'm saying you are accountable to this team. This is our culture, right? The way that we all show up together, like this is something that we are committed to, and anything outside of that behavior, outside of that sphere of what's acceptable here will not be allowed. And it's a very challenging thing. I think as a leader, this is probably the most difficult topic that comes up, is how do you have those like courageous conversations to address performance issues, to address behavior issues, but you must do that. It falls to you. If you have a toxic person on your team, for example, who is like has a terrible attitude, who gossips, badmouth, you know that people quit their job because they don't want to work with this person, and you don't do anything about that, you're saying like this is totally acceptable. And like you have to have the courage to either coach that person into greatness, right, which takes your capacity as a leader, your ability to coach people and have conversations and like influence them and bring them into where they need to be, or to make the difficult call and get them off of your team and fire them if they need to go. And that uniquely falls to you, because coworkers can't fire each other, and toxic people don't just quit because they're perfectly happy being toxic. And this is something to add to your mindset and tool belt of like, that is your responsibility. What you allow to take place on your team, you personally endorse.